Indiana Jones, Indiana It's a podcast about Indiana Jones. Every movie, 1 minute at a time. Indiana Jones, Indiana Jones minutes.
Tommy, do you like planning?
I shouldn't, because what's the point? But yeah, I've got like spreadsheets, I've got calendars. It's nice to know what's coming up and when. Although if there's too much stuff coming up, it makes me nervous. Yeah, no, I do kind of like a plan, Jerry.
Did you, was there like a tipping point in your life or a pivot point where you're, planning is my friend? because I knew you as a kid and you were not really a planner.
No, you know what? And I'm still not. I think my greatest weakness in life, I'm perfect in every way except that I'm completely disorganized. Except about this show, which is really weird. Like I'm the organized.
Really weird. Yeah, you're really organized. Yeah, you're fantastic. This show would just be like
no, it would be.
Yeah, we would have our carburetor stolen every single day.
Yeah, I'm not even fishing for a compliment. I'm marveling at that. I'm like, oh
no, this show would be Jerry's biohazard car if you want to.
It's totally true.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's Pete. Now, what about? Well, wait a minute. I wanted to get. So, was there a time that you said I'm gonna start planning, or?
No, that's one of those things where whenever I get overwhelmed, I'm like, I should have figured this out. I should have planned this out. I should have written stuff down. I should have had a list or something. Like I always tell myself that lesson, and then I never actually put it into action. Again, except for this show. Everything else, it's like, if I had made a list, I wouldn't have forgotten those 3 things. Oh, well.
Huh. And now, Pete, how about you? I knew you, in younger years as well. And you were, dude, you basically had an entire curtain in front of your life. and it was a really beautiful hospital corners curtain that was great. Like, it was just like, man, I think that guy knows what he's doing every step of the way. He really does. I'm watching him eat pepperoni pizza right now, and that's because I think he wanted to eat pepperoni pizza, and then he made a plan to do it.
He visualized.
He visualized it. He said, it's like it's 1:23. He's sitting in the middle of Indiana, and he wants a pepperoni pizza, and then he made that happen.
What's amazing? I am probably. This is a big admission, but I think I may be, of the 3 of us, the worst planner. Like,
really?
I hate planning. I hate constrictions on my life. Like, I feel like when I plan anything, I've limited future options. So I can't make any decisions about anything at all. Like, I feel like any long-term decision instantly boxes me in, and I hate that.
Yeah. But do you also have the sense if you're buying plane tickets or something and you're hovering over the purchase button, you've chosen your seats, whatever, you got it all figured out, your times and everything. As you're hitting the button, you're like, I'm making a huge mistake. I screwed up. This is gonna go downhill.
We travel,
cursing myself
a lot. We make all kinds of trips, and it's always Amy's just figuring it out and then saying we're buying this, and I'm like, well, and she's like, we're doing it.
Great.
Okay. Yep.
Right. I get it.
No, if it weren't for her, I would my life would be a disaster.
My people tell a similar story.
How about you, Jer? I feel like you're kind of a secret planner. Like, I feel like you plan more than you like to let on.
I have Tommy. Do you think that's true? Am I a secret planner?
It's going to sound mean, but the fact that things work out for you at all suggests that there was a secret plan there in the background somewhere. Wait, did he plan the mayhem to land just like that?
Oh my God,
that was incredible. How did he do that?
I just imagine it's like up late at night, lucubrating. And it's like, kind of like those old pictures of Saint Jerome, where he's got a skull and a candle on the skull, and there's a lion behind him or something.
Yeah. God.
He's writing some, some letters. Oh my God.
I think there's a tremendous amount of behind the scenes effort and structure that has to go into looking that insouciant.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you want to be seen as a shoeless layabout. but
you planned that the shoe was going to be, in this corner, lovingly placed at this angle, and you would be laying about at exactly this posture.
Yeah.
For maximum effect.
Yeah.
I guess a compliment. I don't know what that is.
Maybe just an observation of reality.
Yeah. There's a few things in my life I've been kind of like you, Tommy. There's a few things in my life that I've planned and I've stuck to them. And one is every year before whatever it is, April 15th or April 17th, I contribute to my Roth IRA. And the maximum amount. And even if it's like, oh, this is going to be this, I do it every year and I have no idea why that one does.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you're like me, you just kind of somehow you got into a habit or like a circuit where that happens.
Well, that was called fear.
Okay.
And I had, because, I work for myself, so I don't have any, what's your retirement plan? Well, your retirement plan is your ass, and whether or not you get off it.
Yeah.
And, I
don't mean to interrupt, but I would also argue that habit is not at all planning, because I have lots of habits, but I feel like I got into them just because I started doing something else. You're like, well, I'll see what happens if I do this for a little while. But it's not a plan. It's just like I'm sort of every day. I'm like, well, I did this yesterday. I might as well try this now.
Right. Right.
And it turns into a habit, but I don't feel like it was ever a plan.
Yeah.
I'm like you, Pete. I can't stand any planning. It feels like a restriction.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like you, Tommy, in that every single decision is hovering over the button, and with your finger about an inch off the little clicker.
Yeah. Like I know I'm gonna click it, but I probably should. Oh God, I clicked it. All right. Okay.
And it's like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. You just see the finger, like
Yeah.
like a giant finger. Like just,
but there's all sorts of things I've done that have been very spontaneous in life.
Mm-hmm.
So
sure, yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Kind of sort of cast your fate.
But see, I'm not spontaneous either. I'm just rudderless.
Yeah.
Well, could that be a plan? I mean, could that be a plan? If
it
you
does
know
seem to
that
be working out.
If you know you're rudderless, then do you plan to be rudderless? Well, the old.
It's like your absence to plan is not my plan to absence, or what it was.
No, I did.
Your failure to plan is as a plan to fail.
Plan to fail, yeah.
Yeah.
So they kind of, I can't, I try to run away from that adage, but I feel like it just nails my foot down.
Well, all of this sounds like we're trying to say that planning is nice. Planning is a noble pursuit. You hope for the best.
Say that. I'm not trying to say any of those things.
I'm just trying to tie it back to the show that we're not doing today.
I don't know. Wait, is planning? That is a question, and I want to hear from Jim O'Kane on this.
Oh, sure.
Is planning a noble pursuit?
It is if you have a Tesla and you're driving across country.
I want to know
exactly what's happening.
I want to know the last spontaneous thing that someone did. Anybody. Yeah, the last. I mean, I would invite people on the crusade to weigh in.
Sure.
Did planning help their life, or is it the sort of thing? It's what's the other famous quote is like, life is what happens when you're planning.
Yeah, when you're making other plans.
Yeah.
Which
that one I understand.
Yeah, because you make plans, and like when you put something down in your calendar, you're like, oh, okay, that's exactly what's going to happen on Wednesday at 8:30.
I hate
like,
that.
Unless everything falls to pieces, and something.
Pete, I
just life
feel like
happens
I'm running a three-legged race with you, Pete.
Ew.
I'm just like we're in unison running across the field.
Guys are
I'm,
grown men.
but part of the reason why we're losing is because, like, I'm running that race, but at the same time, I feel like part of that's a habit. Like part of I do it every Wednesday night, and so it's like, okay, this is just what I do on Wednesday night. I'm not planning to do it on Wednesday night.
Right.
I will say this.
Tom
And it
plans
has-
everything we do. And
Tom plans everything we do, and I'll say that this
That was
you
not
know,
my
this-
plan.
This
Curse you both.
although this show has provided nothing like no, I was going to say that. I'll say although this show has provided much more reward than my Roth IRA has.
Oh, there you go.
This
Wow.
this show is one of the few things that I've planned and stuck to for what 5 years.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
it's amazing.
But this
Yeah.
was one thing that I specifically was like, you know what? Yeah, we will meet whatever it is once a week or something like that. We'll
Mhm.
figure it out twice a week or once every 2 weeks, and we're going to. We'll this is a long-term goal.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I can't goddamn believe we stuck with it.
I know. But I just also want to make sure everybody knows, like, Mr. Taylor deserves an ocean of accolades
Yeah.
Aw,
Yeah.
for doing all it. Like, he is
Cut it out.
he is the rudder for this ship.
Yeah,
that makes me
he's
so
he's
nervous.
running
Oh
across
my
the
God.
field. He's not attached to Pete and me at all.
Nope, he's got his whistle. He's in his clipboard.
Come on, guys.
He's like, get back. We're playing volleyball. It's in the three-legged race.
Now somebody teach me how to play volleyball, and then I'll be the coach. Let's go.
So there's a joke in there. He's running his own three-legged race. Anyway, I guess all this is to say that
We quit. No, come on.
Oh,
Starting to
really?
think it's what it's sounding like. It's starting to sound like, well, we give it a shot.
no.
We tried for
The
5
plan,
years.
we've all
We
been
quit with like 8 minutes left, and Crystal's going the
That
last.
we should have done that. That would be great. Just stop cold. Sorry.
I
Had
don't think that the planning branch or the planning cat of nine tails hit us all,
Yeah.
each in individual ways.
Yeah.
Tommy got a smack, and I got a
Yeah.
whack, and
Yeah.
Pete just barely showed up.
Wait, now is it gonna sound like since I'm getting all the accolades for planning? Now does it sound like I like just totally screwed it up or something? And like I just fell on my face, and that's why we're okay.
It's like trying to wrangle a cat and like
Yeah.
a fish and
Yeah,
Trying to wrangle Jerry and me is like trying to wrangle a cat and a fish.
on a good day.
yeah.
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 Wow.
But what are we saying? We are saying we don't. As you can tell, we're not talking about Crystal Skull right now. We don't have a guest or anything.
And
There's not
everybody
like a
is
minute attached to this episode.
Very thankful of that, I'm assuming.
Yeah, thank God. Just a breather from their morose, just dirge through this movie. No, people sound like they're having fun. I hope we're
Yeah.
having fun. But yeah, no, we're taking, we took like a 1.5 year long break. We're not doing that, but
doing that.
we're taking a little break. We're going to miss a couple or a few weeks.
And
I-
this ironically, isn't because we're exhausted of the show and
No.
we're mad
No.
or anything. No,
We're
this is,
in the
we-
home
we
stretch. We're excited.
Yes, and
Yeah.
we just got hit by a couple of life smacks.
Again,
Life
though,
happens.
those things are not mutually exclusive. We can also be exhausted and hate the show and hate the
Oh,
and
yeah,
still
we're
get
living
hit with
proof.
life smacks.
No, we're yeah. I mean, I'm as we're saying, life is weird and unpredictable. So we're hesitant to give an exact date of when we're coming back. But it's going to be, let's say in quotes, a month or so. How's that?
I'm wrestling.
Isn't that
Hey.
the exact same thing we
Oh
said when we
my
were gone
God.
for like a year and a half?
We should
I
cut
can't-
to yeah. We
We'll
should
be
cut
back
to like,
Plan
in
for
a
a
month.
month from now. No, where I'm wrestling a tiger, and Tommy
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
playing poker with an alpaca,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
nobody would have ever seen that. And Pete's doing nothing; he's rudderless.
yeah. Pete does
But
what
we
tell him.
actually, I mean, just a little behind the scenes, we do have all of our guests lined up, and we're
we're going to be
we literally
yeah.
ran out of episodes, and then crazy stuff happened.
we're working behind
Yeah.
the scenes. We're not just sitting here sipping pina coladas or anything,
We're not sitting on a gold mine of unheard
Yeah.
episodes. Yeah,
joking about all you suckers
yeah.
waiting to hear our awesome episodes. No, we're
We were sort of flying by the seat of our pants this season.
Which was a joy.
Yeah.
It has been fun.
In,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
past
Yeah.
seasons, we'd record like 6, 7, 8 weeks in advance.
Yeah.
And we sometimes and it was fun, but man, those days would go fat.
Yeah.
Oof.
I think the last 3 months of the year always kill us. They eat up any cushion we have.
Yeah.
That kills us. And then, but we were doing fine. We were on a steady pace. We were like a couple weeks ahead. And then, like we're saying, some life stuff just happened. And there are times when you just can't stop life to record a podcast, much as you would like to. I'm having a great time right now talking to you guys. When
I'm
really, I
having
should
a
be doing other
blast.
stuff.
I'm late right now. I'm supposed to go pick up my sister. Swear to God, my Professor Christy Porter's in town, and
Yep.
we gotta go pick her up. And the largest Billy Goat Gruff is in town too.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Mimi Porter
Smacking you both
Esquire.
around.
So,
Yeah.
So
Well, we should probably let you go, Jerry.
Yeah.
I
You gotta-
suppose I should.
Yeah.
Mimi
Let's
gets
set me
really
out.
mean when you're late picking her up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Record that. We want to hear what
She
the
goes,
real Jerry. Yeah.
Beep it, beep 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 beep.
Son of a bitch. Papa says. But please don't lose faith in us, everybody. We love this show. We love all of you, and we are going to be back very soon. I know the last time we said that it was about a year and a half, but it's not going to be anything close to that.
Not gonna be like that.
No, we gotta catch our breath. We gotta deal with some stuff. It's gonna be all right. I don't know
Wait.
what.
Would you say it's going to be all right?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be all right. Oh my God. There you go. Let's fade out from that. It'll be real charming. Everybody will feel good. Got some Indiana Jones reference in there.